Going on to all of my Leos. All right, let's get into it. Just remember, if this reading gave you value, it means that this was for you, and you should come through and get a personal reading from me. The link to my website, right, and contact information are in the comment section below, as well as the link to my Instagram page, apparel, as well as my books on Amazon. So, all right, so hold on, one more good shuffle, because that last shuffle was boo-boo. Hold on. Okay, there we go. So for you Leos, you have the Empress, the Temperance, Eight of Cups, Three of Swords, Ten of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, the Sun, the Two of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and last but not least, the Two of Swords. Okay, so for you Leos, right, you did get the Sun card, which does represent Leo, so you did show up in your own reading. Congratulations. Okay, so what I'm seeing here for you Leos is that I'm seeing that wow, okay. Hold on, I'm seeing it. It's just that this is very interesting, and I don't know how to say it. So the Empress is you wanting, okay, so the Empress is that your mentality has changed from the last time we spoke, for some of you, right? The Empress is, this is more so about letting go of people, cutting them off, more than it is about creating any kind of relationship. The Temperance represents you've gotten to know what the dating scene is, and you've gotten to know what it looks like when somebody wants to get in communication with you. And you know that when they are not trying, right, to really be in communication with you, you've gotten to know what it looks like when they're essentially halving it, right? They want to be in a relationship with you, but they're in the game. They're just too caught up in their own BS for them to stop and to actually get what it is that they want. So the Eight of Cups is you Leos deciding to leave these types of people alone because you don't have time for that. And you never should, honestly. See, why a lot of us end up messing up. See, here's the thing. A lot of us end up messing up is because we're as teenagers, right? And we didn't know this information. A lot of us didn't know that, oh, you mean to tell me that I'm going to become an adult in my 20s and 30s and beyond, and you telling me that people act like this then? I'm 31 years old, and I see people who act like this since I was like 14, 9. You understand what I'm saying? Still, and I'm 31, still with the same, acting like they don't have any common sense, wasting their time. 1 minute they're in a relationship, the next minute they're not, getting older, time being wasted. And it's like, come on. Listen, you just need to just admit it to yourself that you're not built for this thing. And what I mean when I say this thing is, you're not built to be in a relationship. Admit it. There's a lane open for everybody, including the people who are not built to be in a relationship. So why are you trying to? So it comes a point where it's like the Three of Swords and the Ten of Swords. You Leos know this, and a lot of you Leos are like, why are these people even wasting your time? Why are they even doing this? Why are they even wasting your time, right? Like, what's the point? What exactly do they think that they are going to gain from doing this type of stuff in the first place? And truth be told, they really don't gain anything but older, pretty much. I mean, that's really it at the end of the day. Because, again, when you think about all the generations that came into existence, lived their lives, and then went out, and then made way, and then physically birthed, I should say, for the next generation. when you really think about it, it's like, what did some of, I'm not saying all, but what did some of these generations really leave behind? They left behind dysfunctionality. And it's like, this is why it is that a lot of us don't even know how to get along with somebody. Part of the reason why, right? They don't even know how to get along with somebody. They don't even know how to say please and thank you. Their ego is on high. They don't even know how to let somebody in, right? Communicate with somebody. It's always, I'm going to say something and I'm not going to tell you why, and you should listen to what I have to say. What? What are you talking about? For real? You really think that's going to work? Then you have the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is, and other people know that, but like I said, their ego got them too caught up. They in their 20s doing this, 30s doing this, 40s doing this, 50s doing this. You lived, you know, they lived, Leo, their entire lives with this mentality. Nah, you Leos are breaking the cycle. The sun, you're moving forward from this. A lot of you Leos are fighting for time. You're not going to allow these, you're not going to allow this type of dysfunctionality to seep into your existence and end up really putting yourself into a situation where it's not a very good one, because you wasted your whole life playing and wasting time, wasting your own time. Because what do some of these people think that they're ultimately doing, right? A lot of people, some people think that they have like a million years to get it right. And it's like, no, if you waste somebody else's time, you're wasting your own time too. So what are we doing here? And like I said, you Leos are not down with it. You Leos are fighting for time. You understand this factor. You understand that you're not always going to be around. So a lot of you Leos really want to be in a family setting, and you're willing to get to know other people, and you're willing to cut off the people who waste your time, because it really should be taken personally that the person did that. And it really should be taken as an insult, because a lot of people end up wasting their own time with people that they claim that they don't like. And it's like, why were you hanging out with that person? There was no kind of intimacy. The relationship wasn't moving forward, but yet you was hanging out with this person. So what are you doing? So just admit to yourself, because not admitting to themselves, Leo, is really what's messing them up, because they keep dipping between these systems. And what I mean when I say they're dipping in between these systems, right? And if you're enjoying this reading, that means that this reading was for you, and you should definitely come and get a private reading from me. The link to my website is in the comment section below, as well as the link to my Amazon, as well as the link to my books on Amazon. Sorry about that. My apparel and my Instagram page. But what it is that people keep slipping in between these four systems. They want to be for the streets, right? They want to be for the streets, relationship material, promiscuous, and then the fourth category is a combination of the other three. They don't know. And it's like the fourth category, or the I don't know category, is really the category that they're really in. They keep dipping. They want to be for the streets. Then they want to be frivolous. But then they end up doing things that end up really, you know what I mean, doing damage and creating unnecessary baggage for themselves. But then they want to play like, you know, their relationship. And it's like, listen, you just need to start admitting to yourself you're not built for this. And that's a hard pill to swallow. But you need, listen, it will do you good. Just admit it to yourself. Because Leo, because of the fact that they're not willing to admit it to themselves, they're all here with it, they're actually causing themselves their own problems by doing it. Because they're too caught up with their ego of, I could do this, I could be, you know, I could be promiscuous, and I could be like this, and I could be, it's like, no, you can't, because those two different things are two completely different animals. They're not, they are cut from two different cloths. By definition, they are cut from two different cloths. You can't be in the streets and relationship material at the same time. By definition, it's two different animals. So they need to choose which one they are. What's driving them up a wall is the fact that they keep slipping. Then you have the Two of Pentacles. Like I said, you Leos know this. But again, a lot of you Leos don't have the time for this. So what are you doing? Eight of Pentacles, right? A lot of you are, because the Two of Pentacles is deciding whether or not you should leave, trying to get to know people, right? Leave them alone for a little while, for like a month or two, or if you Leos should still get to know others. So it's the back and forth of maybe you should and maybe you shouldn't. But you've made a decision, that you will continue to hang out by yourself, get your own stuff together, and don't even worry about what others got going on. And if you happen to see somebody that you like, then yeah, you know, you're not going to actively or, you know, put yourself out there so much actively to the point where, you know, you're just approaching. It's more so you're going to be on the cool. If you see somebody that you like, you're going to be doing your thing. But if you see somebody that you like, then you're going to talk to them. The Two of Swords represents because you're protecting yourself. Okay, so let's clarify the Temperance. See, that's the problem. It's the slipping in and out, Leo. That's the problem that they haven't. And a lot of people, they want to be for the streets, then they want to run back to their home. They want to run back to their little ones. They want to run back to their spouse. And it's like, listen, if you have to even question which one you are, it means you for the streets. Period. So they need to quit it with the acting and just be for the streets and stop, you know what I mean? Stop trying to force something. So to clarify the Temperance, you have the Judgment. You have the Tower, the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Cups. To clarify the Temperance. So the Judgment is, yes, you're doing what the things that you need to do, cutting them off. Because you Leos understand now, you've gained more enlightenment. The people who can't seem to get their stuff together and make decisions are really people who are all over the place and they just can't seem to get it together. And it really goes to show you how sad certain aspects of the dating pool is. That when it works out amazingly. But then when it doesn't, it's like people can't figure out, you know what I mean, how to be a spouse. People can't figure out how to be relationship material. And it's like, what is it about you where you can't figure out something that's common sense? Anyway, the Tower represents, and this is the situation that you've gotten to. It's the inevitability stage, which is good. The inevitability stage is where you realized that you're not going to try so hard and that you're going to let the opportunity present itself. And sometimes you may have to create those opportunities. And that's what it is. Sometimes, you know, you'll have to create opportunities, and sometimes you'll have to see where the opportunities are when they present themselves. The Queen of Swords and the Knight of Cups represents this being a situation for you where what you've got going on is you people will still come to you. People are probably still coming to you now. But I will say that you Leos will be more selective, definitely more selective, because people can't play you now. So, you know, as they shouldn't be able to. All right, let's clarify the Sun. Let's clarify the Sun. So you have the Six of Swords, King of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles. So what's going on here to clarify the Sun card? Like I said, people going to be coming in. There's going to be a lot of opportunity coming into you. But a lot of you Leos want quality, and that's what it is that y'all are checking for. Y'all are checking to see if a person has quality. The King of Pentacles, checking to see King of Pentacles. You dripping with quality. And if other people are going to be able to keep up with you, they need to have some form of quality too. But some of them may act like they got all this quality when in actuality, nah. So they out here looking for all of this extravagance, and they don't even come from extravagance themselves, but they want extravagance, but they don't even know how. And they're looking, they like you, but they're looking at you Leos to give it to them. And you Leos are like, nah. So the Ace of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles is, a lot of people are gonna not hear what it is that you're saying from the very beginning. And when you leave them alone, they're gonna act like they don't, like you didn't say that to them, even though you did. So it's on them. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to make this YouTube channel grow to 10,000 subscribers by the end of June 2023. Right now I have 3,700 and no, excuse me, 3,870 something. So please, really appreciate it. I can't tell y'all enough how much it is that I appreciate it. And let me go ahead and give you some more value for your time, just in case if you made it this far. So what you want to do is that when you set up a business or you found your business name, what you want to do is you want to have your product be based upon something that you do well, something that you hold near and dear to you. That way you can love what it is that you do. Peace.